So today's video is going to be a empties video. I've been saving all the packaging of stuff that I've used up recently and been keeping it in a little basket so that I could do a video on everything and tell you what I think of them, tell you if I'm going to repurchase them or whether or not I've already repurchased them. So if you want to find out what I've used up, then please keep watching. So I've got quite a few MAC things because I've been especially holding on to them so I could do the Back to MAC programme. First thing is the MAC brush cleanser. I bought this ages ago when I first started getting more makeup brushes so that I could have something to spot clean my brushes and I didn't have to deep clean them every single time I used them. And I really liked it, and I've been trying other brush cleaners since then, I just haven't found anything that compares to this. So I recently repurchased it and I'm so glad I did. As you can see, I've already used probably like a third of the bottle. I'll definitely be repurchasing it as soon as I finish with this. I love it just to spot clean my brushes so that I don't have to deep clean them every single time I've used them. And if I want to use one colour and then use another colour, I can do that because it does dry quick after you've cleaned it with this. So if you're looking for a brush cleaner, I definitely recommend the MAC one. The next thing is the MAC Fix Plus. When I bought this, I never used it to the full effect that everybody sort of recommends you to use it for. I just used to spray my face, put my foundation on, do everything else and then spray it after, and that would be it. And I liked it, but I wasn't that fussed about it. So I recently repurchased one, but I got the smaller one and I've been using it for spraying my brushes before I put on like my highlighter and stuff like that, and I really like, especially on my brow bone, I really like how it makes it look almost metallic. So as soon as I finish this, I'll definitely be purchasing a bigger bottle. I don't find that just using water has the same effect. I don't know what it is about this, but I really do like it. So the next thing is this MAC Prep and Prime highlighting pen. This is in the colour Radiant Rose. It's just like a twist up pen. I bought this because I tried the YSL, the Touche Eclat, and I wasn't really a fan of it. I thought maybe it's just me, so I wanted to try a different one. And I just don't really like these kind of things. I just don't think they do much for me. I don't know if it's because I'm more on the fair side. I think if you were like a NW25, NW30, you'd really like this one. This is in the colour Radiant Rose, so it's the pink one. They also do a yellow one in the colour Light Boost. I might give that one a go because I do tan a lot more now. I just never really found it did too much for me to justify me having it. I felt like doing my concealer and everything else was enough. I did use it all up because I kept trying to like it. So I don't think I'll be repurchasing this in the future, but if you are sort of a bit darker than me and maybe want to give it a go, I'd try the MAC one before you try the YSL one. So the next thing is the MAC Studio Sculpt foundation. This is in the colour NW15. I went to a MAC counter to get a foundation. I had in my mind that I was going to get the Studio Fix Fluid, but as soon as I told the girl that I had some dry sort of patches on my nose, she immediately told me not to get that one and to get this one. I did really like this foundation. It did make my skin look so nice. It was quite a full coverage foundation. I probably will repurchase this, but I won't repurchase it until it gets a bit colder. Now that it's getting a lot warmer in the UK, I feel like this would probably be too heavy on my skin and a bit too dewy. If you're a bit more dry and you're looking for a new foundation, you want to try one of the MAC ones, I'd definitely recommend this one. Just go pop into one of your counters or stores and they can colour match for you. So the next thing is this L'Oreal False Lash Superstar Mascara. This is one of the double-ended ones. I've mentioned before that I really like double-ended mascaras. I just find for some reason that if I don't use a primer and just put mascara straight on, it just doesn't do that much for my lashes. I wasn't a huge fan of this one. I definitely prefer my double extension one, the red and white one, over this one. I just didn't find it did what this can do. This lengthens my lashes, this thickens my lashes, it stays on all day. I love it, and I will always continue to repurchase this unless I find something that's just as good, if not better. The next thing is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in the colour 20. I love this concealer. I will definitely be repurchasing this in the near future. I've heard people compare it to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I've never tried that, so I'm not sure how well it performs compared to that. But if you're looking for a new concealer, I'd pick this one up. I think it would work if you're dry, if you're oily. If you're oily though, I'd just set it, and obviously if you're dry, then I'd make sure that when you put your moisturiser on, you put a very small amount under your eyes as well. So that's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. The Rimmel Match Perfection loose powder. When the whole baking craze started, I really wanted to try it, and I know that everyone was using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which I have had in the past but wasn't a huge fan of. I wanted to use something a little bit cheaper to start off with, and I'm glad I did, because I do actually like this powder. I do think I want to try the Laura Mercier one again, because I don't know if it's just the way I was applying it. I was just brushing it all over my face, and I just didn't find it sat well on my foundation, whereas maybe applying it with a damp sponge might make it a bit better. If you want a loose powder, I definitely recommend this one. If you find that your concealer creases or it doesn't last well throughout the day, try this with a damp sponge and just pack some under your eye. Leave it on for 5 or 10 minutes and then just sweep off any excess, and your concealer should stay on a lot longer and look a lot better. So the last thing is the Botanics Hot Cloth Cleansing Balm. This is my favourite makeup remover. This is the second one I've had of it. I love the smell. I don't think a lot of people will like the smell, but there's just something about it that I really like. It's just like a thick balm. It's quite oily, and you just sort of massage it into your skin. Take a cloth, you can even use the flannel, or it does come with a cloth. Get it under sort of warm water, squeeze out any excess, and then just massage it on, and your makeup will just melt off. I will definitely be repurchasing this very soon. I'm currently using the Be Beauty, I think it's the Be Clean Melting Gel Cleanser. I'll let you know what I think of that one in a video coming up soon, but I will definitely be repurchasing this one very soon. So that's everything, all the things that I will be throwing away. Let me know if you have any product recommendations down below, and I'll be sure to check them out. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!